In this session, we'll look at a technique that may help repair a corrupt InfraWorks model. On my screen, I have a city model. Currently, we're viewing one of the roadways. This model is called City Downtown, by the way. As you can see, the model includes underground utilities. Notice that some of the pipelines are highlighted. This is actually a problem. You see, leading up to this point, I had created a series of subsets to isolate specific utilities. Some of those subsets had subsets of their own. Well, at some point, I changed an expression assigned to a subset while a lower-level subset was still highlighted. This created a situation where I could no longer remove the highlight. To try and correct the issue, I deleted my subsets. You can see they're no longer here under pipelines. I then detached and reattached the data source. Let's take a look at that. We'll go to the Data Sources tab. And then I'm going to right-click on the storm pipes shapefile and I'll choose Remove. I will then bring up Windows Explorer. I'll jump into the shapefiles directory and I'll drag in a new storm pipes file. I'll tell InfraWorks this data represents pipelines. I will select the concrete pipe style. And then I'm going to use some of the attribution in the shapefile to stylize this utility. I'll map the description attribute to the description property, and then I'll map the SU attribute to the name. I will then come down and choose Close and Refresh. When it regenerates, you can see I still have a problem. In fact, I've got additional pipes highlighting now. So this model has a minor corruption. One way we can try and fix the model is by deleting the contents of the TileCache folder. The TileCache folder holds the processing information for each data source you attach. It's used to make InfraWorks operate faster when switching between views or proposals. What may be happening in this case is when I reattach those storm pipes, the TileCache is saying, no need to process this, we've seen this data before, and it's instead showing me the cached version, which is obviously incorrect. To delete the TileCache, we'll start by closing InfraWorks. Then in Windows Explorer, we'll jump to the C drive. I'll choose the users directory. I'll select my login. I'll choose App Data. Note that you'll have to have hidden folders displayed to see this directory. I'll choose Local, Autodesk, Autodesk InfraWorks, Cache, and then I'll jump into this folder called 18.0. This number will change depending on the version of InfraWorks that you're using. From here, I'll find the TileCache directory associated with my City Downtown model. I'll double-click to open, and then I'm going to select all of the contents of this folder, and I'll press Delete. And I'll choose Yes to accept. When finished, I'll close Windows Explorer, and then we'll relaunch InfraWorks. I will then click to reopen the City Downtown model. When the model opens, InfraWorks is going to rebuild the entire TileCache from scratch. Depending on the size and complexity of the model, this process could take anywhere from a couple seconds to several minutes to complete. To speed things up, I'm going to jump to a bookmark representing the road view where we started. From here, we can see that with the recreation of the TileCache, my utilities are now displaying correctly. So if you have an InfraWorks model that is no longer working as expected, try deleting the contents of the TileCache folder. In some cases, simply refreshing the TileCache can be exactly what's needed to get a stubborn InfraWorks model back on track. Would you like to explore other Autodesk infrastructure ideas and workflows? If so, please visit the Civil Immersion blog by scanning the QR code or by following the URL listed below.